Hello, this is Art Gains. I'm having some computer problems right now, so it's more sketching. My video files are all a bit messed up, so I'm trying to splice them together in a way that makes sense.
Now I could use a ruler to draw the panel edges, but I'm not going to. Gives it a more organic look, in my opinion. I think I'll do a double line for panel edges. Might even do some intentional mistakes, just to give it some life. This line is a bit squiggly. I'm doing that on purpose. A certain look that I like. I haven't really decided whether I should go with line weights or not in my own personal style, because sometimes I do line weights, other times I don't, and I like the results either way. Part of me is inclined to do line weights, and the other is inclined not to do line weights. Duh, I guess. Don't want to smudge my drawing. You might be wondering why I left such a huge margin on this side and didn't do that on this side. And the reason is because I previously calculated that in order to get the proper proportions for a normal comic book page, that I had to do that. I had to make an inch margin on this side, but the others could just be ordinary margins. This piece of paper isn't exactly the same dimensions as a professional comic book artboard, so I had to make some slight adjustments. Now in the end, it's all going to be shrunk anyway down to the size of a regular comic book page, and no one will be able to tell the difference. If it were published, that is. The paper in these Moleskine sketchbooks is thick enough that you can draw on both sides of the same paper. You can't do it for their writing notebooks, but because it's too thin. But the sketchbooks, it's thick enough. My hand's starting to cramp up a bit. Probably gonna botch this, but that's what Photoshop is for. The recruiting sergeant came away from the inn near town at the break of day. He said, "Young Johnny, what a fine young man! Would you like to march along behind a military band? Would you like to march along behind a military band with a fine cocked hat? With a fine cocked hat and a fine red coat and a musket at your shoulder. Doodle-a-doodle-a-doodle-a-doo. Oh, poor Johnny, what'll happen to ya? I just thought of a name for these little specks. It'd probably be Miyazaki speckles. So the thing with the line weights is, if this was going to remain a black and white drawing, it would benefit from line weights. But with the colors, I can draw attention to like the character using colors instead of just line weights. Well, I think that's all I have time for right now. I'll have to complete this another time. If you want to help me out so that I can continue bringing you content like this, you can check out my book, The Screaming Void. It's available on Amazon as an ebook, softcover and hardcover. If you like Alien, or John Carpenter's The Thing, or The Chronicles of Riddick, you might like it, so check it out. Hopefully I can get back to some AI content soon, but there's only so many hours in the day. Thanks for watching.